We've been talking about the case of Elian Gonzalez. Now consider the case of someone else who's embroiled in a showdown with the U.S. government over citizenship. An immigrant from Morocco who's going the distance to try to become an American citizen. NBC's Rahema Ellis has his story.
Khalid Khannouchi may be the very best this country has to offer. A powerful record-setting marathoner, 29 years old at the top of his game, training in the high hills of Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Running makes my life happy and full of excitement.
But Khalid may not have the chance to run for the United States Olympic team this fall in Sydney. A Moroccan immigrant, his application for U.S. citizenship has been tangled in some of the worst bureaucratic red tape.
It was the immigration people, the immigration and naturalization people, who dropped the ball for this man's citizenship. That's no reason why he should be punished. It's not fair.
Khalid was 21 when he came to the United States in 1993 in search of a better life. He settled in New York.
Everybody makes me feel that I'm American, and my love now is getting bigger.
3 years after arriving in America, he married his trainer, Sandra.
He loved running so much that it's become bigger in his life. In fact, it's more than me. He loves running more than his own wife. I'm telling you.
And here he comes, the final 100 meters.
Last year, he ran the Chicago Marathon in world record time, 2 hours, 5 minutes, and 42 seconds. 4 minutes better than the best American.
I start thinking about fulfilling my dreams to be one of the best athletes in the world.
And running for the best country in the world, he says. So late in 1996, 2 months after his wedding, Khalid applied for permanent resident status, a green card, the first step toward U.S. citizenship. Typically, it takes 3 years or longer after getting a green card to become a citizen. Plenty of time, he thought, to meet all the citizenship requirements so he could be eligible to represent the U.S. at the 2000 Olympics in Sydney, Australia. That's where he was wrong. The Immigration and Naturalization Service caseworker who interviewed Khalid never filed Khalid's paperwork, so he never received a green card. To make matters worse, the caseworker was indicted and eventually convicted of conspiracy, bribery, and processing false INS documents. The hundreds of cases he handled, including Khalid's, were under investigation. In late 1998, Khalid's application process was pushed back to square one. In a statement to NBC News, the INS claims Khalid could not have become an American citizen in time for the Sydney Games, no matter what, saying an individual who became a permanent resident in September 1997 would not be eligible for citizenship until September 2000. Then, after becoming eligible, it is currently taking between 1 and 2 years to process a citizenship application because of the huge backlog. But Khalid's congresswoman disagrees.
He would already be a citizen if the INS had done its job.
In February of last year, Kelly petitioned Congress to grant Khalid citizenship. Only 5 times before has Congress approved such a measure. Texas Republican Congressman Lamar Smith, chairman of the Subcommittee on Immigration and Claims, responded in this letter saying, "The subcommittee does not believe U.S. citizenship should be provided because of a person's athletic ability." Others argue it would be unfair to approve Khalid while 1.5 million people who've applied for U.S. citizenship are still waiting, a minimum of 3 to 5 years. Recently, Khalid found out that the INS would not expedite his case before the Olympic marathon race this fall.
I didn't ask for special treatment, and what I asked for is just fair treatment, and to look at my case. And I'm not surprised of their answer, and we're going to keep working.
Still difficult for Khalid to accept that his dream to bring home the gold for the United States may be lost this time. An Olympic hopeful, perhaps the fastest marathoner in the world, is running out of time. For today, Rahema Ellis, NBC News, New York.
We should tell you that Khalid still has one more option. Recently, his wife took a job with an American corporation abroad. As a result, he could become a U.S. citizen within 3 months because a loophole in U.S. immigration law allows the spouse of a U.S. citizen working abroad to have their citizenship expedited. So Khalid has submitted new forms, but this has to happen very fast because the U.S. Olympic trials are next month. It's 7:40. We'll be right back.